iDubbbz has lost everything. Literally everything.
Welcome back to a series so heavenly. Aliens from Mars are watching.
Oh, wow.
In today's video, Hassan has just been humiliated by a stand-up comedian.
Oh, yeah.
Tectone continues to absolutely roast Hassan. Ethan has caught Anissa, aka iDubbbz's husband, in several lies and has responded to her Twitter meltdown. Jellywig continues to get absolutely torched
just saw
by
this.
Hassan supporters for daring to say the truth for once. And a bunch of more updates. Subscribe to automatically double your PP size.
I'll turn on that noti bell. I don't know what that does. Maybe 3x?
And let's begin with our favorite lol cow, Hamas Piker. So basically, this stand-up comedian named Stavros has appeared on Hassan's stream. And
I don't know why this guy collabs with Hassan. Like, he's actually somewhat notable. I've seen a few of his specials, and I've seen his appearance in this show that Shane Gillis does called Tires. So he's kind of famous. Like, he's actually IRL famous, not like Hassan famous, where he gets recognized by mutants at a protest/riot. Like, that, not that kind of famous. Like, the kind of famous where, like, normal human beings approach you and ask for a selfie. You know, not like the kind of famous where mutated people ask you to sign the penis that they used to have that they put in a box after they cut it off, you know.
And just randomly started roasting the ever-living shit out of him. Stavros clocks Hassan's Peter Pan syndrome.
People are saying young. That's true. You're washed, bitch.
Oh, true.
You're
the same age as me.
Yeah,
You're older than me.
But I accept it. You're trying to be young. I see your big ass pants.
But look at my fucking beard. I have white beard hair.
No, you're. What about this fucking chain link bullshit?
What
dude?
do you mean?
You know what you're doing. You know what you're fucking doing. I accept who I am. You're gonna pretend to be young so long. It's gonna be so fucking pathetic.
But I just I can't.
When you're 40,
dude,
dressing when it comes back around, you're wearing leggings.
I went to a phase party, which is already.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
exactly.
I rest my case, folks.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a one-to-one. He does look like Pot of Greed, but so does Frogan. So maybe this is just like gender-swapped Frogan. But at the end of the day, like, listen, the thing about Hassan, and I've said this time and time again, he literally wants to be hip so bad. One of the cringiest parts about him, and I use that word intentionally, cringy is different from evil, because evil is supporting terrorists. I'm not going to say supporting terrorists is cringe. I'm going to say that's evil. I use my adjectives very precisely. One of the cringiest things about this guy is that he pretends to be young. 33 is young. No, 33 is unk, okay? And 33 is also not 21. I'm 21. This guy's fucking old. I'm 21 years old, and the people that he wants to hang around are famous 21-year-old gamers and pretend that he can get an audience of the same people that those gamers have an audience for. He thinks that people that jizz when they watch a COD montage are gonna go watch his political analysis. No, they're not! Okay? Gamers will punch drywall, and they will maintain with saying slurs. We will not go woke, we will not go broke, and we will not watch your fucking gay-ass stream. It's not happening. My ears. It's gonna, you know, get used to it. Anyway, like, oh man, it's so cringy. Also, he pretends to listen to, like, new underground SoundCloud rap. He's like, y'all bumping that new, Osama son? Brother, what? You're from the Paleolithic times, okay? You know, you sat next to Jesus in class. Fucking hell. Like, anyway, yeah, so I think that aspect of someone who's trying to, like, hold on to their youth forever is just, it's so cringe. Like, it's giving super senior, you know. Peter Pan, I think, is also a pretty great descriptor. And, yeah, I mean, you know, everyone gets old. It's time to know when you get unk, you know?
When you're 40, dude, dressing, when it comes back around, you're wearing leggings.
I went to a phase party, which is already.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
exactly.
I rest my case, folks.
Exactly.
I mean, he absolutely clocked them immediately. Hassan is definitely the "how do you do, kids" type of person. Full-grown man in his 30s trying to fit in with teenagers at a phase party. Absolutely embarrassing.
It's the cringiest shit of all time.
I don't know what it is. I think he's really self-conscious of aging in general and just being forgotten.
Oh, of course.
I think it's just a real sore spot for him, and this guy here is just sort of digging the knife. I mean, I still can't believe Hassan is like a decade older than me. He's like 34. Yet he still doesn't understand basic common sense. He still doesn't know how to tell right from wrong and doesn't know that
he needs to grow up for real. It comes off as insecure and immature rather than cool. Oh, 100%. Like, even the people in his chat, even the people who like him, like this fucking Stavros guy, kind of admit that it's a character flaw. That he's, like, completely allergic to understanding that, you know, time passes. That he is as susceptible to aging as all of us.
Supporting terrorists is actually
Maybe he'll unlock empathy soon.
not a good thing. So after this, Hassan tries to switch the topic, you know, to make fun of
Wait, is it actually common to start going gray around 30? That's a good question. I know like 23-year-olds who are full on bald, so I don't know if bald is the same as gray, but I want to say no. Oh, someone said it is. Maybe.
somebody else, basically anybody but him, but he immediately gets shut down again and just insulted to his face.
At the phase party, like there was a guy that was even older than me.
Yeah.
Okay, and he was like, I think he was like a magician or something.
Awesome.
And he had like crazy.
So
hair.
he was a more honorable content creator than you.
Yeah. For sure.
He
That's
provided
like a
more to
share.
the.
I'm sorry, there's no other.
No,
But I saw this guy, and he's like definitely in his like 40s, maybe late 40s, and he's like surrounded by these like 20-year-olds, and I was like, if I'm ever that, I need to kill myself.
You are that.
When you are that.
No, I
Yeah.
will never be that. I will
You
never-
are.
Like,
You're becoming that already. That's you're in stage 1.
I don't like
That's like a fucking Charmander saying, if I ever become a Charizard, it's happening!
hide my age or anything. I always say I'm old, and also I have too many injuries to even hide that I'm like youthful in any capacity.
No, it's not true. He's trying to cover this shit. He's like, oh man, no, man. I'm totally leaning into the fact that I'm monk. You know, I'm not self-conscious about it at all. Like, bro, you are literally wearing the TikTok fuckboy chains, and you have the most thirst trap for you pig starter pack build.
You also.
compliment, man.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
That's awful.
Anyway, Hassan's washed. He's pretending
Yeah.
he isn't.
Yeah.
You're an old bitch, but you're having
I'm
trouble
old.
with it.
I'm old. I'm washed. I'm gracefully aging.
No, you're not.
I'm gracefully aging.
No, dude.
Imagine this guy talking shit about your looks. It's actually kind of hilarious, to be honest. It's kind of aura.
That's what I'm doing.
I can't wait to.
This is proof that being fat and ugly makes you funny, because you have to compensate, and people won't just be nice to you because of your looks. Something that Hassan has the opposite end of, you know? He can coast on being fully retarded because fangirls in chat will just look at the bottom right corner of the screen and have the stream on mute, and it's like, that's all they need to get from it, you know? Because he's just like eye candy to them. Whereas Stavros and actual comedians, they're just like fat retards who have to learn how to actually be funny and set up a punchline. They have to like earn their attention.
you fucking pathetically try and keep up with trends your whole fucking life.
Oh my god, this is brutal. So Hassan really thought
Chain, 2 watches, gold wristband, 4 rings, shit glasses. Yeah.
that he could change the topic.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I have my fair share of like obnoxious pieces of like jewelry or accessories. Like, whenever I throw these on, people dislike me. Like these boxy ass glasses. Like, I have no reason to own these. I think they're cool and I look like a douchebag. But I'm aware that it makes me look like a douchebag. I'm not 30 years old and living in this sort of like reality where I'm completely unaware of myself.
right there. You know, let's make fun of this random magician guy that I conveniently brought up right now. By the way, I did see that phase party while doing research for a video, and I'm pretty sure that the magician guy there was like hired to be there. So you're literally just making fun of a guy who was doing his career. Unlike you, he
Wait.
didn't literally specifically see
So that 40-year-old that he was flaming was paid to be there. Oh my god, this guy. I mean, how clueless can you be? This is the same party where I believe he was flexing that he makes more money than everybody there, right? We're correct? Yeah, this is the same face party where he walked around the party and flexed on the people who are 10 years younger than him that he makes more money. Bitch.
seek out and try to hang out with young people like you do. Hassan's strategy is pretending that everybody automatically likes him and enjoys being around him. He tries to sort of ingratiate himself in between these more popular groups, so that way he can always sort of keep his relevancy. But I feel like that facade is starting to fade now because your own friends are having to tiptoe around you, hide you from sponsorships. You can't even go on your friends' podcasts anymore like Trash Taste because you just get so much backlash. Heck, even your connection with Ludwig is getting him in trouble. It seems like you just destroy everything you touch, and that's why nobody...
Yeah, he's got reverse Midas touch. He's got like, I was gonna make a racist joke. Everything he touches turns to poop.
actually wants to associate with you. You're not one of the 20-year-olds anymore. You're just a washed-up political hack. It's time to accept it. Then
Yeah.
Hassan just continues getting bullied.
Because, like, I mean, reality is, like, what kind of talent does he actually have, right? Like, is he good at any games? Like, okay, I'm a commentary YouTuber and I react to videos, but I also am actually pretty good at the games that I play. Like, fun fact, and this is honestly may make you think that I'm cool, might make you think that I'm, like, a fucking loser, and, you know, whichever you decide. that's fine. But I was like a semi-pro Overwatch player for a little bit, and I was pretty good at the game. And so if there's ever a game that comes out that I really like, I guarantee you I could go pretty competitive in it. Hassan, like, if there's no country bombing another country, he's out of a job. If there's world peace, he's fucked. Did you get carried? No, not at all. I was the GOAT. I was carrying people. Like, the reality is, like, I could have nothing to talk about, and I could make a fucking second gaming channel and get subs. Like, my second channel is just based on me talking about shit that has nothing to do with internet drama or anything like that. This channel I built from scratch because I wanted to talk about things that are just like relatable shit, like the worst summer jobs. Like, I could talk about any of this stuff and get views, okay? This is 2.1 million views. Like, I am the fucking GOAT. This guy could not talk about anything other than Israel, Palestine, and by talk about it, I mean mindlessly stare at the screen while CNN uninterrupted plays for 9 hours, okay? So my point is, he has nothing but his network and the news. Like, the people who he's friends with that are famous that actually make content, and then the news that he plays for content. Are you hinting that you want us to subscribe to your second channel? No, but, you know, by all means.
Just, like, has no comeback. It's sad.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be awesome. You're doing fit pics at 42.
I'm gonna be dressed like Brett.
Mirror selfies.
Yeah, dude.
You're literally you're cruising for a Gelman existence, dude.
It's like full circle because you used to dress.
Like this guy like just farms tabloids permanently, and he literally profits off of the destruction of the human race.
Really awesome. Yeah. And then in the
like literally.
future, you will also dress really awesome.
Yeah. That's
and that is not cringe like the phase stuff. That is fucking putrid and evil and rotten to the core.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be the Greg Gelman.
You will.
Right.
I'm gonna be the reverse Gelman, anti-Israel.
Or like, I don't know, I could also see you going like the Depp route, like wearing like a lot of drapes.
The grift of doom and despair.
Like not quite Rick Owens, but like, you know.
Yeah.
No.
Like
No, we can't conceive of what the equivalent to that in 10 years. He will be doing it.
Oh my God.
He thinks he'll be like, oh no, I'm not doing rings or whatever, but he's gonna do whatever that thing is, and he's gonna think it's new. Those guys don't think they're lame. He's not gonna think he's lame, but he's gonna be such a fucking loser.
I have too many people in here that would rip my asshole apart if I were to do that.
Really? Really? Your chat is going to rip your a-hole? How can you just straight up lie in front of their faces like that?
Before we talk about how stupid that is, I don't know if this is stupider, but is that a fucking tattoo of Michigan on your arm? Michigan? What do you do there? Fucking jerk off all day? Michigan. I can see why Hassan has so many fans. They're all fucking from Michigan. There's nothing to do there.
Everybody knows you live in the biggest...
That's New Jersey? Oh my God, is that actually New Jersey? I might be the most retarded human to ever breathe.
Straight up lie in front of their faces like that. Everybody knows you live in the biggest echo chamber known to man. You have a fanatical cult
Yeah, well, New Jersey, there is stuff to do there.
following,
like leave,
who doesn't even question you when you support literal terrorists. So what are you talking about? You could literally go out on the street and shoot 10 people, murder them, and your chat would cheer. They'd type,
your geography is washed. Yeah, but I could name every single call out on Dust 2 and Mirage on CS.
like, based and put hearts for you. This guy acting like he isn't surrounded by anything but yes men is crazy. This is the first time somebody has actually called you out on your bullshit.
Why is Ludwig's girlfriend wearing a hat that says great girl huge bush? Why is his wife doing that?
Anything but yes men is crazy. This is the first time somebody has actually called you out on your bullshit and is actually like making fun of you. And I feel like Hassan is just extremely insecure about this, like just getting old in general. And I feel like you don't need to be. Just sort of accept that aging is a natural process of life, nothing to be feared. Just stop pretending like you're still one of the college kids. It's weird. If you want to be taken seriously, you gotta somewhat act your age, you know? Especially in the political sphere or whatever.
Soul apart if I were to do that.
Yeah,
like,
you would think they were flirting with you. You would be old and be like, haha, just young chatters. we're all on the same page.
Look,
Everyone grows up, has families. Dude, even Austin has like an adopted Korean son with his husband, and you're fucking still hanging on to your youth, dude.
yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
I think the issue is that there's the grifting to want to stay young forever, which is what Hassan's doing, and then the people that are so fucking like stupid and don't care that are just gonna hang around college kids because they're just like degenerates, like the Nelk Boys, for example. Like they're just like junkies who are looking for a high, and they're just like, oh, I want to fucking party, and they drink all the time or whatever. And then there's just Hassan who's doing it because he's insecure.
Happen, I
I
promise
don't.
you.
I no.
Chat,
doubt.
put a pin in it. 10 years from now, let's see what Hassan's doing. It's
Look,
gonna be pathetic.
well,
Oh my god, he actually actually just took the knife and put it deep into his heart there. Because we all know that 10 years from now, Hassan will not even have a career. I 100% guarantee you this. There is no shot, no universe in which this guy survives another 10 years. Here's what's gonna happen. He's either 1, completely losing relevance. Number 2, getting checked into a mental institution. Number 3, being assassinated by one of his deranged followers who he happened to disagree with once. Or number 4, getting arrested.
Right.
Or 5, all of the above, I don't know. And I want you guys to do me a favor. Send me this clip to the one person that actually remembers. Send me this clip in 10 years. And obviously, I will continue to be successful the entire time forever and ever, so I will be here on the internet to receive this clip. And I want you guys to tell me and let me know that I was right all this while back, a decade ago. And I just know that Hassan has no staying power because he's made his career. I mean, he didn't really make his career. He was gifted his career by his multi-millionaire uncle.
True.
But he's quote-unquote made his career from literal brain rot politics. The only reason anybody watches Hassan is because, oh well, we're on the same side of politics, might as well watch this guy. You basically just want to hear someone who already says all the, policies you're thinking and maybe shares your radical extremist terrorist beliefs.
I think the problem is not the fact that echo chambers exist, although it's not good, but the specific problem with Hassan is that he actively calls for violence. He actively spreads misinformation. Like, you can be in an echo chamber where it's very mild, okay? Echo chambers exist everywhere, where it's just communities that will only say the same thing that everybody believes time and time again, okay? Like, there's echo chambers everywhere. But the issue is that his echo chamber not only calls for violence, but they are radical extremists to support and justify things that are destructive to the human race, okay? That is the specific problem. I don't think that that is good, and I think that that should be probably done something. There should be something done about that. When you have someone at a riot, and everybody who is fucking, wearing masks and shit, who are burning cars, who want to get a photo of him, and are pushing children and babies aside, get out of the way, I need my picture! When those are the people that are gifting you their Prime subs, then I would say that you specifically have a problem with your audience.
Policies you're thinking, and maybe shares your radical extremist terrorist beliefs.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, everybody else actually had to make a career from something else, starting from the bottom. Literally post 200 videos before getting even 10 views.
That's true.
Actually develop a personality, a humor, something, a fan base that isn't full of terrorist supporters. I mean, it is going to be incredible, absolute cinema. This guy's going to lose all his relevance, and it's just going to be the most insane meltdown ever. That shit didn't hit hard until the last part about Hassan having no family. Don't worry, he can visit unlimited amount of brothels. That's what life's about. Right, so Tectone responded, making fun of him.
Bro, Hassan hates being called 45. It drives him insane. The fact that he has a hair transplant. The fact that he uses
does he actually have a hair transplant? Is that confirmed? He is from Turkey. I mean, he is from Turkey, so I feel like it's pre-installed.
Finasteride every day. He's willing to risk the strength of his erections to make sure that he at least appears decent on the...
Yeah, that's the thing about Finasteride. It literally kills your sex drive. It kills your boners. This Finasteride blocks DHT, which is the thing that causes hair loss, but it makes your, let's just say, pole be made of steel, so it's a trade-off.
Outside, in case you don't know what I'm saying here.
This is so unemployed. Well, I'm providing useful information about Finasteride and the side effects, so actually I don't think it's unemployed at all, okay? Also, you're in here, so...
Real quick. Finasteride, a medication primarily used for treating male pattern baldness and prostate enlargement, can cause erectile dysfunction as a side effect. This guy is so willing to remove the ability of his penis from being able to fuck or breed or give up the ability to have children because this guy is so obsessed. This guy is so obsessed with his appearance.
Yeah.
He's willing to throw away anything that doesn't make him look good. His dick is floppy as a goddamn pancake, but it doesn't matter to him. Because as long as people think he looks good,
dude,
that's the only thing that matters. Brother, look at the glasses, look at the fake hair, look at the chain, look at the Gucci bag.
I mean, what's the purpose of being conventionally attractive and having women fawn over you if you can't even release population pudding? If you can't even fucking, make the Go-Gurt squirt at all, it's what is the point? He's basically doing, peacocking. He's, expanding his feathers, looking all colorful, attracting a mate. And it's like, bro, now you got the mate. You can't even fuck. You can't even mate. You can't even reproduce. I mean, obviously, okay, I'm exaggerating. You can still come, and this is so foul. Your dick still, like, can make seed if you're using finasteride, but it's certainly not. It's suboptimal, okay? You're going to have some problems.
Guy wants you to think that he's cool so bad. But the reality is, underneath all the glitz, all the glam, we all know what you look like, Hassan. Without your hair, without your beard, this is what you would have looked like if you didn't get that hair transplant. And we all know it. You're a weak man, pumping your body, full of steroids.
Bruh, somebody in this chat typed Hassan has no piker. That is diabolical.
Oh, no.
Now listen, I don't know what Hassan has revealed in his past. I'm not an avid viewer, obviously.
Sure.
I don't know what stuff he takes or whether or not he's actually on roids. I wouldn't put it past him, though. He is definitely a shortcut kind of guy. You know, entire career handed to him, pays for sex, went to a brothel in another country for this purpose.
That's
yet
true.
has the audacity to call other people passport bros. It's just a different level of patheticness. Admitted he allows his girlfriend to sleep with other men. No self-respecting man does that. iDubbbz 2.0. And I think it's hilarious. He's actually getting called out and he just couldn't come up with a single comeback, bro. Roast back a bit. Holy shit. I mean, you can easily make fun of that guy, but you just sat there and took it,
true.
bro. Then
Yeah, I mean, like, oh man, that's another thing. He has no survival instincts. Like, there's something, I don't trust a man who will not roast back, who just sits there and takes it. I legitimately do not trust a man who wasn't put through some sort of humiliation ritual at an early age where he got bullied or stepped on by, like, the cool kids, to where he had to learn to roast, to where he had to learn to defend himself. He had to learn about, like, his ops family's divorce, you know, or their struggling financial situation. I don't like that did he go to private school, that he was in private school from a young age and never had any sort of, like, confrontation. I hate that. I don't trust people who aren't like that, because, like, I distinctly remember, okay? This is a true fact. In middle school, there was this kid who was fucking picking on me. And I remember I spent time looking up roasts and I did research. I was like, what are the best roasts to use against someone? And it's so cringe to say, but there was this roast battle that I had seen. It was like these people in the hood. This roast battle where this guy's like, your breath smells bad. Here's some toothpaste. And he's like, oh, your mom used my dick as her toothpaste or something. And I said something like that to this kid, and he was like actually embarrassed, and he fucked off. So just learn to roast your bullies. Just learn to roast people back. You know, grow a fucking pair of balls. Fight for yourself. And if you don't, I kind of don't trust you. Because you're like, that's in like literal survivor terms. The modern survival is like social survival. If you don't fight for your fucking dignity and you let people walk all over you, it's not like your friend. Your friends can take the piss, okay? But people who you don't fuck with that get to walk all over you, if you don't tell them to, hey, you know, if you don't say, hey, this is my territory, okay? If you don't say something that establishes a certain level of resistance, then they're just going to continue. So yeah, it's really that simple. It's really just that simple. And then I said something, there was another time where I was playing Fortnite. There was this Xbox party. It was me and my friend. And my friend was getting invited to play Fortnite with this other group of people who were, like, popular. They were, like, fucking bullies. And he's like, all right, like, I don't want to leave you behind, so I'm going to invite you to this fucking party. I'm like, all right, I'm going to join. And these people they instantly start bullying. He's like, oh, is this fucking guy? Like, no one fucks with him, bro. Kick him. And I'm not going to lie to you, this is, like, fucking racist, but there was a Muslim kid who was like the popular kid. He was, like, kind of a bully. And I was like, yeah, I didn't get the invite to this ISIS meeting, so I should probably leave or something like that. I was like, oh yeah, sounds good. Invite me back when you're done with the ISIS meeting. It was something like that. It wasn't even that funny, but one of his fucking popular friends was like, oh, like, you fucking burned him. And so from that moment on, I'm just like, all right, yeah, this is how this works. You just gotta fight for yourself.
Getting called out and he just couldn't come up with a single comeback, bro. Roast back a bit. Holy shit. I mean, you can easily make fun of that guy, but you just sat there and took it, bro. Then Tectone talks about how Hassan was bragging about his money at a phase party despite, you know, being a socialist.
You immediately had to brag that you had to brag.
To be fair, though, if I'm thinking about it, then it's like, to be fair, they are friends, so he is kind of just taking the piss, right? But you still gotta fight back a little bit.
Then Tectone socialist.
You immediately had to brag that you make more money than everybody else. That's crazy, bro. If you're such a communist, if you're such a socialist, why are you flexing your wealth at every opportunity to literal children?
Dude, I went to a phase party which is already
I mean,
And you know what he did when he went to the phase party, dude? So I don't want to brag, but I'm a 45-year-old man hanging out with children. Phase up.
Oh my God, bro. Shane, not one watch, but 2 watches. $600 t-shirt with a gold wristband and whatever the this green piece of shit thing. I got no idea what the that is. How many accessories do you have? Hassan, do you know why you need to watch all that shit? Because there is nothing of substance beneath the surface. Oh my God, and 2 golden rings? And there's more. Every time he moves, he spawns like 8 other pieces of gold.
God.
How much do you need to hide your insecurities? Holy, don't tell.
Legitimately, does he sleep with all of this stuff on, or does he just wake up in the morning and spend 30 fucking minutes grooming himself and preparing himself in his aesthetic? Like, that has to be, oh my, it's too much, bro. It's too much. You're not going on stage in front of a fucking crowd of, like, rock fans, and you gotta look all edgy, Marilyn Manson, okay? You're average Joe.
Tell me there's more on his other hand.
he was a more on.
Oh my.
To be fair, what are you supposed to do? Throw away all his money? See, that's not a to be fair. You can just spend the money on other shit. Spend the money on cool shit. Don't throw it away. Just don't spend it on like 30,000 accessories. Buy a bunch of cool shit. I mean, I know he has like an expensive house, expensive cars, but it doesn't mean like, oh, hey, now I'm just gonna buy some stupid shit to wear. Buy other stupid shit that doesn't make you look like a fucking you know what.
There's more on the other hand. No, guys. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 rings on right now. He has 4. So a chain, 4 rings, sunglasses, indoors. These are not glasses, they're tinted. Okay?
Just gamble. Yeah.
As well as he's wearing 2 watches at the same time with a golden ring around his wrist and another green strap.
The ultimate champagne socialist. Literally got $50,000 of clothes and accessories on his body, maybe more. But then we'll say, tax the rich, eat the rich, we hate the rich. Not me though, Pokemon ass, bleh. $1 million mansion, luxury supercar, constantly taking donation from his broke followers.
Yeah.
Literally the opposite of every value he espouses. Go ahead and burn other people's cars, guys, but not mine. Go loot other people's businesses, but not my house, guys. If you rob my house, I'm calling the cops.
It's the people that will say that we have to secure, or no, I'm sorry. It's people that say we need to have open borders, but they personally they live in a gated community. Like they have a gate around their community. They have borders on a smaller scale, but they advocate for no borders on a larger scale, which makes them retarded.
I always find it so telling when people flex their belongings or their money. It just screams insecurity. You don't need to do that. People already know you are rich. You're a big creator. The only reason you would do that is to validate your own ego, especially when you're among your peers, right? You're in this little streamer party and you want to impress everybody. Oh,
like everyone there is rich, by the way. This is one of those parties where people are like, they're dumb rich. Like everyone there is rich.
It's that political hacks.
You're comparing the top 1% to the top 0.1%, which to be fair, pretty big gap, you know. Like, that's true, but I mean, it's still like the gap between you and them versus the gap between all of you and the average person. It's like, come on.
Streamer who's like a decade older than all of us. How do I fit in? Oh, he's actually rich, guys. Like, what does that even do other than, I guess, lure in thirsty ehos, gold diggers, I guess? Absolute degenerate freak. Dude, I'm so lucky that I had a good family environment and I grew up like, you know, watching PewDiePie, for instance, because, you know, he would teach you the values that you don't really need to constantly flaunt your rich possessions or whatever to be respected. Respect comes naturally from the kind of person you actually are and the actions you take on a daily basis. Then Tectone talks about all the chemicals he's supposedly using.
Bitch, but you're having trouble with it.
True.
I'm old. I'm washed.
I never hide my age. Gets a hair transplant, pumps steroids, uses Finasteride. Yeah, I know, man. You're really embracing the natural aging process.
Oh, man. Oh no, he's blasting gear too. That's probably just like a theory, but he could be blasting gear, so that's also long-term going to be bad for your test. Finasteride, bad for your testosterone. He's kind of transitioning, to be honest. I mean, if he already spends like fucking an hour getting ready, if he has a get ready with me routine, plus he's kind of one step down from literally taking estrogen. One step above what he's doing right now is just straight up doing estrogen, and he's close to it. I mean, blasting gear, get older, and your test is fucked. Finasteride fucks your... I mean, it's just... I mean, I don't know, bro.
I know, bro. You're so honest and truthful. Oh my God, my hero.
I'm gracefully aging.
No, you're not.
I'm gracefully aging.
Yeah, after he pumped 80,000 gallons of chemicals into his body, oh man, he's gracing like a delicate little angel.
You know, I'd be really curious to see Hassan's blood work. It would be so hilarious if even the one thing that people respected him for, you know, like the good physique, even if that was a sham. If that was a sham too, that is sad. But I have a feeling that that's never gonna go public. That's never gonna drop. But yeah, I don't know. I think people are hyper obsessed over appearance these days. Someone I knew as well went for some weird surgery. I think it was like a double eyebrow slit something. They like flew to Korea or something. And I didn't understand why. They showed me like the before and after, and I was like, I literally could not tell the difference. I was like, yeah, it looks pretty good. Now I understand if you're like face is burnt off and it hurts for people to look at you. I mean, that makes sense. That's kind of hard to deal with on a daily basis. But a lot of these people, you know, they look great already, but, you know, society has convinced them they're not enough. They get in over their heads. They get really anxious and they get really neurotic about everything.
Yeah, but the truth is, there is a halo effect that exists, and people do treat you better if you're attractive. I don't know the argument that he's trying to make here, like, do not get cosmetic surgery because you look good the way you are, it's forced. At the end of the day, plastic surgery and physical augmentation is so normalized because the value that people get from being perceived attractive is real, right? Like, that's an honest thing. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like that's a good thing or a bad thing, because to some extent, certain aspects of physical attractiveness stem from things that are unhealthy, right? So if you're obese, that's considered to be unhealthy. And so it's almost like a survival instinct, but at the same time, some of it is just like totally uncontrollable and artificial, like the gap between your eyes and the tilt of your eyes and all that shit. But at the end of the day, I don't think anyone who gets like plastic surgery or anything like that is like, you know, that's their own choice. I'm not going to say that I'm going to judge them for it or not judge them for it, but with aging specifically, there are certain things that you can do that I don't think are even that bad. Like, if you get a facelift, it's not that bad, but I think there's a difference between getting, like, a facelift and then getting a facelift and then hanging out with high schoolers because you want to still fit in, right? Because if you get a facelift, you're still maintaining your own age. Like, you're still aware of who you are and how old you are and whatever. Hassan is like, hanging out with fucking, like, 20-year-olds, right? So, yeah.
Everything, and then they make pretty stupid decisions. Bro, you're aging, admit it. But I was at the phase party. Right, moving on to the Time Magazine Top 100 Creators list. Turns out a lot of people made the
Are you fucking kidding me? Theo Von and the Hawk Tuah Girl.
Lists like Theo Von, Joe Rogan, Hawk Tuah Girl, and Hamas Piker. Hassan responds, honored to be on
Time 100 creators. Wait, I gotta look at this. Time 100. Who's in this? Do I know anyone in, like, obviously, what kind of question is that? Okay, the most influential voices. Okay, Kai Cenat, Sean Evans, Mr. Beast. Let's take a look. Okay, so these are the Titans. Okay, Hot Ones, Livy Dunn. Okay, a lot of these are just, like, nobodies who have followers, if that makes sense. Darman, okay. I mean, yeah, this guy makes good videos. Yeah, Good Mythical Morning, Rhett and Link. Entertainers. Okay, so these are like, I don't understand. Okay, leaders. Okay, interesting. I mean, so this isn't that bad. And phenoms, I don't know what the hell that is, but is there anyone here I know? Oh, I Show Speed. That's the GOAT. Catalyst. I don't know what any of these are. That's the whole thing. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I only knew, I think, 3 or 4 or 5 people on here. Okay. Interesting.
this list alongside many greats like...
You missed the Hawk Tuah Girl? How did I miss the Hawk Tuah Girl? Did I actually? Where is she? What category? Oh, she might be in Phenom, right? Because she just, like, had a blow up. Yeah. Yeah, there she is. What the fuck? I'm gonna spit on a dick, and then you get put in the time 100.
Acheeto. Definitely memeing, but a very interesting list here. Apparently, Asmongold did not make the list, despite being the 8th most searched term on YouTube globally. That's
Nice.
actually an insane statistic.
7th
I don't
in
know
the
if that's
United
accurate. So
States.
Asmon responded.
No, it is.
I don't know this guy. I don't. I know she's on TikTok. I don't know her. I don't know her. I don't know him. I don't know this guy. I know this guy. Okay, I know Pokimane. I know Pokimane.
She's on there?
Yeah, I know that one. All right, I
Damn, what the hell's that picture, though? Why is she kind of like, doing some flirtatious shit?
got one. Okay, I know this guy. We know this guy. That's Hassan. Who are these people? Like, I don't even know. The Hawk Tua girl? Wait, I didn't even see her. Did she make the list? Wait.
Bro.
Just to put things into perspective, they included a literal crypto scammer.
My Hawk meme coin is live!
Yeah,
Fact
true.
Time Magazine, most influential creators doesn't include Asmongold, XQC, or H3. H3 is so on brand for Time, I can't even complain. Asmongold is one of the top 10 search terms on YouTube. Yeah, I know. The thing is that if they want to put me on the list, I appreciate it. If they don't want to put me on the list, that's fine.
Yeah, a lot of these people just don't really make sense here. I mean, Pokey is barely relevant. It seems
True.
like a random PR list or
Yeah, what does she even do anymore?
just like they
Does she even still stream?
needed to come up with the list and didn't want to do any sort of actual research to find out who's actually the most influential. Obviously, Hawk Tua ain't influencing anybody after that whole crypto scam. So I
Right.
don't know. I don't think anybody.
Like, how is she on the same list as Joe Rogan? A YouTube Shorts meme versus a guy who gets 40 million views interviewing the president.
Everybody should take these things seriously. It's just like the old boomer media trying to pretend like they know what's going on. I mean, if Hassan was on there, Asmon has to be there because he's way bigger and way more relevant. Anyways, moving on to Ethan's response to
and they're
Anissa
political.
and her whole meltdown.
Ian won't be
Oh,
happy
no.
I'm doing this, but I think we need more transparency. Promotion
Ian
wasn't...
isn't really into transparency. Ian is kind of a shady dude. I think what we need is transparency right now. So
He was being too cowardly. He was trying to cover it up.
Yeah.
But I just can't.
I'm gonna be
I can't
brave.
cover it up
I'm gonna stand up,
I need to-
despite what his wishes.
He's
No.
trying to
his
stop.
wishes and tell you the truth.
Yes.
It's just like, why even word it like that?
That's catastrophic.
No, the word is diabolical, actually. But yeah, Anissa just wants
Damn, he hopped in on the face
everybody to
cam. What's
know
up, Brady?
that iDubbbz was the one who wasn't happy with this, right? iDubbbz wanted to be the snake and hide everything from everyone. He didn't want any transparency. Meanwhile, the lovely and truthful and beautiful Anissa, you know, the infallible, she is the one who decided to spill the beans for everybody. What a nice person. I can't believe she did this. Amazing. What Anissa's doing here is so evil. You couldn't even put this shit in Game of Thrones. Basically what she's doing here, and I guarantee you this, okay, just this, the future prediction, Pegasus is never wrong. We know this, right? She's laying down the foundation for when she eventually divorces him, right? When all the friends and everybody asks,
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I thought you had a, you know,
I mean,
good
it's not
marriage, everything was
unlikely.
going well. What happened? She will point to this situation. She will be like, well, you know, we had this whole creator clash thing, and then
I
the
got-
amazing Anissa,
yeah.
was trying to do the good thing here. You know, I was trying to reveal the truth to everybody, but then iDubbbz, this disgusting husband of mine, did not want me to. He wanted to rope me into his malicious activities. But I, the innocent queen, of course, was just trying to...
Chat, do we think they're getting divorced? Yes or no? I mean, you guys are terminally online if you're watching the stream. Are they getting divorced? Is it happening? It might happen. And honestly, it's not like, okay, if they get divorced, is that even a bad thing? Like, I don't even think, like, I honestly, in some ways, think that that could be good for both of them. Nah, because she likes the control over him. For your income, okay, well, obviously I'd cover it, but like at the end of the day, if they get divorced, it's for a reason.
to do the right thing all along. Absolutely
Someone said, I'm snatching her up. Yeah, good luck, bro. I don't know if you can handle all that.
masterful gambit. Not even Magnus Carlsen could come to this level of absolute genius play IQ. Then Ethan looks at an old clip where iDubbbz essentially gets caught lying here because Anissa has just exposed him.
Don't worry, Ela. I'm not going to blame you guys for anything Creator Clash related. I know you're terrified of taking accountability for anything, so...
I love Ethan's YouTube recommended. You just got fucking Turkey Tom, the decay of iDubbbz. Shout out.
Oh,
that's my boy right there.
Saying that. Dumb bitch. You're such a dumb bitch.
Like, you're just saying that. What about what? Okay, wait.
I know.
The irony is insane.
Insane.
It's insane. Now, just bear in mind, Anissa just admit, iDubbbz is trying to cover this up. But I'm going to tell you guys the truth. This event was doomed before the content cop. Bear that all in mind and listen to this.
He's saying the event is going to be worse than TanaCon. Can't wait for them to blame us for their failed event. The internet might actually blame you guys for it. Now with this
The who? Is there someone you know named the internet? Because that would make more sense. Yeah, my buddy Internet.
Bob Internet.
He hates Ethan. You're actually trying to blame your failure that you knew was your failure, that you knew was miserably failing. After the second one failed and you decided to make the third one, which failed even more spectacularly, that is my fault for responding to your fucking content cop.
Yeah, so basically Anissa exposed that iDubbbz knew, even at this time, that the event was failing, right? But he wanted to find a way to blame it on Ethan, right? That's the whole thing. The whole narrative was that Ethan is the one that crashed their charity event because, you know, he's on this long harassment campaign or whatever. But Anissa just exposed that it was crashing in the first place.
So literally because... So Ian says, if it fails, people will blame you. But they literally admit, his fucking wife even admits, yeah, it was doomed from the start. That's crazy. What a crazy thing for your wife to snitch on you about. Unfucking lucky. Jesus, bro. I'm not gonna watch the whole video. If you guys want to watch it, you can go finish it on the Pegasus channel. But like, it just sucks. Like, even before the creator, I mean, it didn't help. We know for a fact it didn't help. So he can't even get blamed, but it certainly did not help with the sales of the that event there. Oh, let's see. I've been watching Pegasus for years, and he's never made more money. Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, he's just going insane right now. He's just popping off.